What is up, everybody? My name is ST Kaizen, otherwise known as I Am Kaizen, and we are back with another video. I know it's been over 2 months since the last video, so I thought I'd rather give an update of where I've been. I'm not gone. I've just been very busy, and I haven't had time to record videos during the morning like I'd usually do. So I hope to start getting back on track with that now, with the weather getting so much better and summer finally approaching. I was hoping I could start posting more, so let's see how it goes. So this will be the first episode back. Not sure exactly what I'm going to title this yet, but I just want to talk about a few odds and ends that have been going on over the last 2 months. Starting off with Mangazashi's just blowing up right now. Ever since the Logan Paul debate, or not really debate, the buy with him and Jeremy, they have just been raising the prices on all things Mangazashi's, and for collectors like me, that's like a huge W, honestly. For new collectors, not so much, because certain modern issues and stuff like that, like Kagurabachi, Ichi the Witch, like My Hero, Demon Slayer, all that stuff is like in the thousands now. Even someone like me, I'm not going to probably be able to get my hands on a Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, even copies like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. That stuff is just way out of the question now. But yeah, I just wanted to start off with that, and just talk about how crazy it's been. I'm still collecting Mangazashi's, actually. If you still check me out on Instagram, my next one's gonna be this Arai copy. I've been going for more of the out of print stuff, really, stuff that's kind of a little bit harder to find. I'm still actively doing that on my time, whenever I can, really. Make sure to check out the Instagram at sot.kaizen. I post there pretty frequently, almost 3 times a week, 4 times a week usually. Try to post every other day when I can. But yeah, besides all that stuff too, I have been getting huge into trading cards again. Recently I have had a new fixation with one of my new favorite series. Hold up real quick. And that is One Piece TCG. Actually, me and my brother went to Collecticon last month, and we were going through more TCG stuff, because TCG has been another thing that's been blowing up. Pokemon has been always huge, as far as I've been growing up. Even when I was younger, it's been huge to collect. And now with the 30th anniversary hitting with One Piece, me and my brother decided to go half and half on a box set. So not sure if we're gonna actually pull any of these. We're gonna keep them. That is why I also got my hands on 12 packs of Carrier's His Will OP13 English set. Shout out to the dude who got me these. He had them actually pre-sealed. At the con that I went to, people were trying to sell these for $25 a pack, so it's like I got $200 in my hands right here. I don't know if the card values will ever add up to it, but maybe after this video I might pull one of these, because I already opened one already. It was a leader pack, not the best stuff, but I just like it for the thrill, not so much as the like, what would you say, the investment value, really, because in the end you should just be having fun with what you collect and what you buy, you know what I mean? You shouldn't always just hold it off just for monumental gain. But besides all that too, I've started also a new thing for me. I've started this challenge called Anime. Not really like a really like complex challenge or anything like that. I'm just trying to see how many animes I can end up getting through by the end of May. Right now I finished 91 days, and I also just finished Pula Magica, Madoka Magica. I butchered that name, but I got 3 of those words hopefully right. Those 2 are the 2 series that I've completed so far, and right now I'm currently watching Full Metal Panic, which my friend recommended to me. Honestly, that one is so good. I really like that anime. And yeah, I'm gonna see how many more series I can like go through. I got like a huge list of series that I want to finally watch. Next up on my list are like Gangsta. Definitely want to watch Bubblegum Crisis. There's been a couple other ones that have been floating around that have definitely caught my interest, like Metallic Rogue. Yeah, and just series like that in general. There's a lot of series that I haven't seen. I've seen a good chunk of anime, a lot of the mainstream stuff, a lot of the low-key stuff, but there's just a whole archive of different stuff to watch. And besides all that, I have been watching more movies recently. Gotta turn down the TV so I don't get copyrighted with ads. I got some lofi type of music in the background, so try not to get copyrighted here with ads. But I've been watching a lot more movies too. I'm very excited for the Backrooms that drops at the end of the month here on May 29th. And even though this is kind of just random, I've been watching a lot of Sam Raimi's old school movies. I just recently finished The Evil Dead and started The Evil Dead 2, and then I hope to jump into The Army of Darkness, and then eventually Ash versus The Evil Dead, I think they call it, the TV series. Just trying to get through a lot more horror stuff too, even though I know it's May and I should be focusing on anime and stuff like that. I just like to have a little mix of everything. As you guys can probably tell, I'm a jumbled up person. I like a lot of things. Anything that kind of catches my interest, I'll buy. I'm just one of those cash cows, I guess. But no, besides all that, yeah, just really wanted to give this episode of where I've been. I've done a decent amount of stuff over the last 2 months. YouTube wise, not so much. Gaming wise, I've been pretty heavy at that too. Recently just finished Pragmata and Resident Evil 9. Both bangers on Capcom's part, honestly. If you haven't played either of those, definitely get to it because those are absolute bangers. Besides that, I want to play the Mouse PI game. I've been playing Invincible Versus with one of my friends. We usually go half and half on games, so we usually split them with our digital stuff. I'm really hyped for the new Batman game that comes out later this year, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. That's going to be an absolute banger. There's just a lot of stuff coming forward in the summertime that I'm hoping to get to and hopefully can talk about, you know, get more in depth with, because I definitely enjoy and miss doing stuff like this, especially just rambling, since I don't really get to ramble a lot with people about this stuff. A lot of my interests are kind of just like my own self-interest. So I like to have this YouTube channel more as like a memorabilia archive. I haven't really been doing so good with that. It was my year zero plan, you know. Even as Batman, year zero wasn't the best for him, but you know, we still make it work. And yeah, trying to think if there's anything else that I'm kind of missing. I am gonna go see Death Clock actually later this year. Not later this year, later this month. May 16th. Very excited for that too. Yeah. And overall, just wanted to say thank you guys for constantly supporting what little videos I do have on here. I've noticed it's actually been increasing, and that's really cool to see. I appreciate everybody that's also been checking out Kaizen Collects on the Instagram, my second page. I know I haven't been posting many comics and stuff there too, but I have been actively collecting more comics, especially the Absolute Universe. Still love the Absolute Universe. Honestly, they've been doing phenomenal with all that, and I don't see any of the hype dying down anytime soon. And yeah, really, that's really just about it. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. But before we go, I did say we're gonna open one of these packs, so you guys are gonna be here live with me doing this. I'm not really live, but like pre-recorded. I'm also hoping to learn how to play One Piece TCG very soon. I haven't really had the time to like dive deep into it, but I want to order this box that helps me learn with 3 different decks and stuff like that, because I have a starter deck that my homie Popsy Jr. Gifted me way back when One Piece just started, and those decks are going for freaking an outrageous amount. But I thought it was really cool, and I definitely appreciate that. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but maybe I might. I'll have to see how it plays. Apologies too, it's taking a little longer. We got the pack out. We got our cards. Alright, so let's see what we get. We got Koala, Raku, Gordon, Cruel, my boy Frankie, Shaka. Sorry, I kind of spoiled it before it even started. Just having a hard time reading some of these names because, you know, paper art after imagery with Stussy and Lucci. It's pretty cool. We got the one who is most free is the Pirate King. That's really cool. I really like these manga art cards too. Like, I like how they have like the manga style characters, and then they have the speech bubbles to say what they say. I thought that was really cool. Tony Chopper and his Wano fit. I love that one. I'd hope to pull a full art of that. That'd be really cool. Terry Giltero. I like how One Piece TCG also gives like all these minor characters like some love too, because I really don't remember some of these guys. Oh, Saint J Garrett, Saint J Garcia, Saturn. Pretty iconic character if you know Egghead. It's been really good. You know what happens at the end with him. Oh, what is this? The alt art for Bonnie? That's really cool. That's super cool. Get a load of that card, but Jesus, what is this pose? Like, who is allowing this crazy stuff? And that was it. So yeah, pulled a super rare. Thought that was really cool. I think this is the alt art for Bonnie, or it's the main art. If not, then yeah, really cool stuff. Again, thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope to post more, like I said, and yeah, we'll see you when I see you. Bye, everybody.